me stay well. I want you to see what happens to a child who becomes autistic. And I want you to bear in mind why I feel so strongly about this. Because my grandson was a normal child, and 2 days after, he got 9 shots in one day, several of which contained thimerosal, mercury, 40-some times the amount that was tolerable in an adult. He started acting exactly like this child. And this is what parents are going through all across this country, and they have no recourse. I want you to see what these parents are going through with these kids. I could let you watch more of that, but I think you get the general idea. Now, my grandson and thousands of children across this country were normal kids. They got vaccinated with multiple vaccines, and mercury in the brain has a cumulative effect. All scientists will tell you that. It doesn't wash out easily. It gets in the fatty tissues and it stays there. And so it has a cumulative effect. And yet, we continue to get reports that say there's no scientific evidence that mercury causes autism. They don't say it doesn't. They say we can't conclusively prove that mercury causes autism. They don't say it doesn't.
Christy Dyer from Uninformed Consent.
Yes.
From the Simpsonwood meeting to the Institute of Medicine meeting, when Marie McCormick came out with great fanfare and pomp the findings that there was no causal link between autism and thimerosal. When you got word of that, how did you feel?
I felt very sorry on behalf of the American people who've been very, very badly let down by what is supposedly the upper echelons of science, the final arbiters of whether something is real or not real. And I was particularly dismayed because I had access to the closed session minutes that had been subpoenaed from the previous ILO meeting, where it became clear, it was explicit, that the sponsoring agency, the Centers for Disease Control, had instructed the ILO to come to a negative finding. And that was alarming to me. And it was clearly brought out by the decision they took at the end of that meeting, that there was no link. And that went against much of the science that's been published, much of the biological plausibility, and the call for an end to research into vaccines and autism was simply a disgrace.